Why would I be nice to a fraud?
It's because being nice to people makes you happier.
Alright then. Fine. You know what? You know what? If you want to be a cheerleader, why don't we get Joe? Joe's always cheerleader, right? Yeah, cheerleading for him, right? Give him this. Give him a net. Give him an O. Give him an O.
Steve, stop harassing the audience.
The audience, the one.
Yes, all one
All
people.
Yeah, of course.
Shout out to all the people on stream watching, by the way.
Is this even live streaming?
I don't even think so.
I think this is a recording, isn't it?
Chris!
Chris, is this live streaming? Well, guess we'll never
live?
find out.
I think we're live, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
oh we have a
live.
Twitch chat.
God, Steve, why use such a stupid face?
Hey man, I'm just trying my best over here. The Guitar Lord chat. Shout out to
There's
the Guitar Lord.
Alright, we're going to game 1 of Grand Finals, set 1. And, for Steve, hopefully it's the only set.
Absolutely. I hope to God we're gonna see the most amazing Pac-Man tech. I want to see this pressure all day. Whoa! 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 I smell a DQ. I smell a DQ.
Hold on, no,
you smell that? That smells like Dairy Queen to me. Yo, you want to take the stock? You can take the stock if you want. Justin, I don't know about this. Justin, you can take the stock if you want. Yo, oh, he's talking shit. You can take the game now. You want to take the game, Justin?
Fucking bump into people on the setup, please.
All right, Justin,
We're on a different setup.
Justin, a better man than I.
All right,
So
we're going to
you
game 2.
don't see Justin complaining about this, all right? Justin's not complaining about this. Damn.
Okay, we're going to game 1 for real. Game 1, game 1, game 1.
Alright, Joey, you watch out for that though.
So, if, I don't know, how did the last game do? I only saw parts of it.
It didn't go well for solo. I mean, he didn't get super trounced, but he got kind of trounced. Like, it wasn't like a complete wash.
So, obviously I don't know too much about the matchup. One thing I will say, Pac-Man, once you kind of figure out his hydrant, becomes a lot easier to deal with.
Yeah, but the problem is, it's adapting. You know what solo doesn't do? Adapt.
Right. But the hydrant is so easy to like deal with. It's like, when Pac-Man's near it, don't go near him.
Well, okay, no. I don't think that's the right solution to that. Because if you're just not going to approach him when he has hydrant out, and he knows that, he's going to charge items.
Well, I guess I kind of said it in a very dumb way. What I was meant to say is, hydrant is fairly easy to kind of play around, and I think people just kind of like ignore or like forget about it very easily.
I don't think you should play around it. I think you should use it, right?
When I say play around, I do mean use it.
Okay. Yeah.
Hydrant it's very easy. Like hydrant's only 13%.
Right. Because
if you know that, then you have an advantage in this matchup. You already know something very important.
One of the biggest weaknesses of Pac-Man in general, though, is that everyone can use his gimmicks against them.
Right.
Like it's not like specific to Pac-Man. It's like, hey, Pac-Man puts out a playground that you can also play on.
Yeah.
Yo, that was sick. I like that. Yo, he used the hydrant momentum to actually make his grabs somewhat decent. Not decent, somewhat decent.
Yeah, a lot of people struggle in Pac-Man. Kind of like
it had a semblance of decency to it.
Z struggles with Pac-Man because like you might not know what to do his gimmicks, but like once you find out those gimmicks, he becomes a very one-dimensional character.
Well, that was kind of sick. He put him on the trampoline. I was convinced that when he jumped the trampoline, because there's not much else for him to do, he's gonna outsmash a hydrant and kill him. But that was getting my hopes up too high. Nice. Okay, so he held shield. So Solo is learning that he can't actually punish him out of his shield like that. He has to take that aerial pressure. But now that Justin knows that, is Justin going to use that to his advantage? Is he going to start tomahawking? Is he going to start doing other options? I don't know. Let's find out.
So Pac-Man holding a banana is kind of scary because obviously being Pac-Man, you probably obviously Justin knows a good item play. Him getting a banana is probably not a fun situation for Diddy Kong because he can't get out another banana, and now Pac-Man has an item that he'll probably know how to use against him.
Well, I think one of the biggest defining factors of the matchup is that Justin has a better item game than Solo does, like by far.
Absolutely.
So, and that's like really hurting him because he's just gonna grab his banana and use it better than him. Like that's some shit.
Also, those desperate out smashes did not do much to help Shmurda. Especially the hydrant pushing him away.
Shmurda's also just grabbing banana all the time, even if there's like a hydrant out or something like that. And if there's no hydrant out, yeah, sure, grab the banana. But if there is, you're not gonna banana the hydrant, dude. Put away the banana and then catch his items.
It just takes away a low percent for Pac-Man to hit that hydrant and just knock it at you.
Right. So That's the thing. So I feel like the adaptation works in like a one-way street at some point here. Like, I think like he's not thinking about how to play the game without banana. Okay, a lot of these players fall into the trap where they think banana is 100% necessary all the time when it's not. It's really good given like most situations, but when it's not, they just need to recognize that and capitalize. Well, not capitalize, but just start adapting immediately.
Yeah. And right now, since
wow, he didn't have to tech that. Wow, he clipped to that.
What's that be? That was good awareness. But yeah.
That was luck. All right.
Oh my gosh, Steve, be nice for once in your life.
God, it's solo.
So.
All right, he got the kill after 100%.
Yeah, once Justin took that first talk, everything just kind of fit into place for him. Just kind of like took Shmurda for a ride.
Sola, he's able to capitalize on the fact that Sola does not understand how to get kill setup without like being free to banana, because all these item setups are putting a huge barrier between Sola and just getting free kills. And Sola needs to understand how to play around that and, you know, play a game where he doesn't get free kills.
Right.
It's always the bug of like a really good Diddy Kong player to actually be able to get kills without banana though, and get to play neutral without banana, because Diddy does have good neutral tools that aren't banana. In fact, his normals are actually kind of ridiculous.
Oh, absolutely.
He should be like ferrying the hydrants. That should be like one of his game plans, but he has banana in his hand the whole time.
Yeah.
So he can't fair it. He should be utilizing all these other options, but no, he's just defaulting the banana. Because that oh classic Sola. What a classic. That's 3 SDs. I'm counting them. 3 SDs.
So that was definitely.
Yo, can we? Wait, hold on. Where's Cress? Where's Cress?
Where's the?
Yo, Cress. Yo, can we add like a Sola SD counter in like the corner? Can we have like a little ding sound effect?
Just keep track in your mind. It's oh interesting.
Damn.
Justin switched characters. Villager.
Is there any possible way we can have like an SD counter for Sola? But it matters.
Steve, be professional for once in your life.
Dude, it's not professional. Oh my god. Alright,
Let's
fine.
be professional. God, Steve. I can't believe you're in a freaking keyboard.
Hey man.
How dare you.
I do my work. I do my time.
Sure
Anyway, so we have Villager versus Sheik here. Justin, I think he's just trying to screw around at the moment. I'm pretty sure Justin has really, really deep pockets. Like, he has random in his pocket. That is shit right there.
Look, there's a reason why he enters every tournament with a different name. He's literally random.
Yeah.
He embodies 2008 internet
sick.
culture.
So, yeah, I don't know if this is him sandbagging because he wants to have fun, or if he actually thinks Villager's gonna shit on this guy.
Well, we saw the immediate Sheik counter pick once he did Villager, so.
Well, I think, yeah, see, that does make sense to me. I think if you wanted to meme on him, he would have chosen someone memeier than Villager.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, like Leaf It or
well,
something.
At least Villager's solid.
Villager is solid.
Pac-Man.
Yeah, he's definitely a stronger character than Pac-Man by far. I'm guessing that, well, see, I don't know why maybe he wasn't confident after the last set he played with Sola, because even though he, like, kind of mollywopped him, it wasn't like a full mollywopping, right? So maybe he just wants like the full mollywopping. Maybe he wants the full course here.
Yeah. Just wants to have some fun. He's sitting in Winterside in the first set. Like he's good. He's good.
No, I'm saying. I think maybe he thinks Villager's gonna destroy this man. Like Pac-Man already did okay, but his higher tier character is gonna wreck this man.
Wow, that was silly. Usually you don't see Lilac work like that to help
someone. Yo, is he just bowling ball in place? Oh my god. Damn. Villager's busted.
Jeez.
But show was Sheik, so, you know, fuck that character. Fuck both these characters.
Just right now looking like Nicki Minaj as a Miley Cyrus. What's good? What's good,
I like Nicki Minaj. I hate you. Anyways,
Yo, Super Bass is a banger.
Okay, so the sapling went right away as he was watering it. That is the saddest thing I've ever seen.
That would have been a perferect time too. The tree was smacked.
He had so many hopes and dreams for that sapling. Just dashed.
It had a future.
But
instead, he got planted on a hard metal ship floating through space.
Yeah, dude.
It's obviously not going to grow there.
I saw that thing like crushing Sola between its big, burly branches. That was a good thought.
Are you a tree fetishist or something? Hold up.
Excuse me.
So anyway, Justin really good job holding his lead, kind of like keeping Shmurda out. Shmurda's having a tough time trying to like. We saw that tree just burst right up his ass.
Right. I think something that's telling you right now is that Sola, even though he's like a campy player, or he's a player that likes to make low risks, or not like, you know, really extremely bad risks or skewed risks, he isn't able to really fight players who are like him. Like, I think he's finding out right now that he needs to switch up his gameplay style and switch up his mindset. He's gonna fight players who play with his play style, but with a lead.
Yeah, Justin's kind of showing that like he adapts much better because like the second game or like the first game, once he's in that first stock, he's just like, let me just get like 100% on you before you even take one off of me.
Well, it might be adaptation. It might just be a better game plan overall.
You just axe murdered that man.
He did just axe murder that man. I saw red.
We just saw him got shmurdered.
Shmurdered.
You got shmurdered.
Shmurdered.
You got shmurdered. How many times do I gotta say it? How many times do you guys say it?
What is the? Oh, the L stands for losers. Why don't we put that in parentheses?
You know, I gotta say, earlier when you were talking about Justin's deep podcast, I was wondering if that was a pun because he was playing Villager.
No, but yes, kind of. Anyways.
Oh,
I don't make puns on purpose, X.
Sure. I think secretly you're just a jolly old man looking for some good laughs occasionally. Going back to Lilat! Oh man.
Well, you're right about the last part. I'm watching Solo play right now and it's hilarious.
Oh, Steve, stop, don't do this to him.
He's just doing the same thing over again.
I want you to say one nice thing about his gameplay right now.
Okay, Solo pick Sheik. That's pretty nice. Pretty good pick. Anyways, back to shitting on Solo. This time on Solo's SD, we have him actually having a pretty decent pressure string right. Though he went for jab combo on platform, I guess. I guess he figured that he wasn't really gonna go anywhere, but that's still kind of a weird choice. Okay, so good on him for knowing that he's just baiting some kind of option when he goes up ledge, and he wants you to drop shield. However, Solo doesn't understand what he's supposed to do after his shield gets hits. He gets hits, yeah, blah blah. I think really important to understand in matchups like this is trying to figure out what your game plan is directly after you're done shielding whatever the pressure they have.
Right.
You want to be able to edge out victories wherever you can. Like I said before, if you can't get the punish, make it so your footing is a little better. Make it so you're just in a little bit more of an advantage than you were before. Because if you try to go for the punish, more likely than not, they're going to just counter your approach. Or counter whatever you're trying to punish with.
Right. That just seems to be what's happening right now.
Well, Pekka's actually pretty even. I actually think Solo's switching up some of his mindset, or just committing to the campy playstyle earlier, one of the two.
Yeah.
I think Solo's just done trying to approach. Now he's just gonna kneel him from across the screen, like for 5 years.
Yeah.
He also throws Lilat, presumably for the small stage size. And that sapling is once again gone. So many hopes and dreams dashed.
Don't worry. Don't worry. There are plenty of other saplings in the space. Weird space trees.
There's a lot of interesting setups that are happening right now. However, it's very tough for players to understand that
Oh wow.
They need to go.
Wow.
Wow, he actually lived that. That's surprising.
I'm gonna say oh wow over and over again.
But yes, players actually do really need to understand like how to utilize this shield, because I've emphasized this before, but understanding shield play in this game, especially because shield is so good, is extremely important to actually winning the neutral game.
Yeah.
Because you need to, it sounds weird, but you need to threaten with shield. You need to act like it's a spacing option in some cases. Because that represents area you control and area you're giving up. You have to understand that area you're giving up is the point of no return. So if they go into the area, you roll back or do some defensive option. Get out of there.
You did that in the last game, kind of like stall with gyro, just throw it down or just killed. Seems like a very solid option. And that F tilt just didn't kill quite yet. Poor Sheik. With quotation marks on for.
So he made a big. Well, that wasn't really a huge risk. He got hit by a tree, but I suppose he was willing to take like 10% or so. That wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
And he just went for the kill. That's perfect. He definitely needs to do that a lot more often in those situations.
Now he can try and keep up the pace like he did in the first stock and hopefully get the stock.
He needs to not give Villager time to breathe. He gave him time to breathe, and now there's a tree in the middle of the stage. And now, whenever Villager wants, he's gonna go behind the tree. And he's gonna be like safe for like a good couple seconds and set up even more. You see, there's a snowball effect when you're fighting campy characters.
Yeah.
So, the problem with that, though, is that Villager gets a lot more mileage if you're not being as aggressive to the Villager. Because Villager has a really powerful option that he has to take down to set up. And generally, you're not supposed to give him time to set up. Jimmy has banana, Villager has a tree. Don't let them get it set up. Don't let them get it started. That tree represents area he controls. And it also represents him having an axe now. And that's no fun at all. Yo! Alright. GG's. Justin takes his first tournament, right? Is that your first tournament? Let's go, Justin.
Let's go, Justin.
Let's go, Justin. Fuck Solo. Let's go,
All right,
Justin. Oh, yeah, we can do an interview. Fuck off, Zach.
Okay.
All right, let's go. Come on, Justin, let's go. Man, coming over, just shaping up. Man, everything's coming up, Justin, right? All right, so we got tournament winner. We got just a random. We got what was it? Carbon life.
Carbon-based.
Oh, carbon-based life form. Of course.
What a shitty name.
We got Justin, Pac-Man main extraordinaire. Only Pac-Man in like a 50-mile radius, I'm pretty sure.
I mean, there are a lot of people here who have a good radius, like Flavio, Guitar Lord, and Avo claim to have pretty good Pac-Mans. I don't know. This was like the first one. Like I'm really happy with myself. I really felt like I wanted to do this because I wanted to like show that I was better than the other like non-ranked players here at RIT. Now, my only thing that upsets me is that Crest didn't join. I really wanted to fight Crest. We had to
okay. So, where do you think you lie the level relatively to Crest? Do you think you're
Crest?
even?
I've never fought Crest. I've never actually seen him play.
Okay.
I don't know. I mean, I feel like I would do pretty decent against Sheik and Diddy. I'm pretty sure he plays those characters.
Yes, he plays Diddy. Right.
I feel like I do pretty decent against Diddy. Like I definitely still haven't figured out the matchup.
You definitely kind of just mopped the floor with Shmurda's Diddy. You definitely did just do that.
I did, but I did lose to Joe J's Diddy.
Yeah, Joe. They definitely play very differently. Are you leaving? What the fuck, Joe? Oh my god, Joe, but you're not gonna play anything? You're not gonna play my card game, Joe? You're gonna play my card game? Fuck you, Joe. Yeah, I'm gonna play my card game.
No.
Alright, anyways.
I did feel like for the longest time I was like the fraudulent Pac-Man main because like on YouTube they upload all these really cool clips and it's like holy shit, Pac-Man's great, and then when I get on stream I just die.
Yeah, see.
And this was the first time where I was like, oh man, someone clip that.
Yeah, you get to finally show off like what you're made of against people who are like susceptible to it. Because maybe the top players aren't gonna give you the time, maybe to get to like all the 6-ups you want, and maybe I don't know if you have tournament nerves on stream, but you have stream nerves. Do you?
Not really.
You
I mean, not
nerves,
today,
okay.
at least.
So, I mean, today, yeah, you definitely did really, really well. You definitely I think you were on like 3 streams. Oh no, I think we streamed you 3 times, right? 3 games.
No, I think 4 or 5.
4 or 5,
I had
yeah.
A lot of games.
Well, we definitely did prioritize Pac-Man, so.
Oh my god, all 5 actually, all 5 sets.
Let's go. Okay.
Now, for those wondering why I switched to Villager, I didn't want him to go to Battlefield. I don't feel very confident Pac versus Diddy on Battlefield.
That makes sense.
So, and I made it so that if he chose Lilat, I would switch to Villager. Because I feel like Villager does a lot better there.
Okay.
And as you saw, Lilat kind of screwed him over a lot.
Right.
I will say this, he had amazing tech.
Yes, he does have tech. And I can't take that away from him.
And I didn't know this player existed before today.
Yes, he doesn't show up like at all. But the major thing is though, like, what do you think made you better than him?
He didn't know the matchup. He had no idea. Let me think back. Yeah, something that's big with Pac-Man is the intimidation. During our first set, when everyone's like, oh shit, Pac-Man! That's really big, because that means I can dick around, and he gets really nervous. He starts to respect Pac-Man, and when you start to respect Pac-Man, like, you have to respect it to a certain extent, but you can do so many things, like you're so good at just destroying me, like, Pac-Man sucks.
No, I just know my character sucks enough for me not to care about how much your character sucks.
And like that's another thing. Like my hardest match was against Bandit, the Ganon. Like I have this wall with Ganon, and I think what I decided to do is I'm probably just gonna go Wii Fit Trainer because I feel better about that.
Honestly, either Wii Fit Trainer is a good pick, but I honestly say don't fuck with the Hydrant. Ganondorfs have a really easy time dealing with Hydrant.
Yeah, that's like a lot of like my Pac-Man play right now is like Abadongo Kool-Aid, where it's not really setup based, it's more like neutral based.
Yeah, and that's one thing I wanted to point out really fast. So I think what really brought you made you tear through the bracket today was because you have a much more immaculate understanding of neutral than everybody else in the tournament.
I definitely can agree with that.
Right, because I think it's actually kind of just naturally Pac-Man kind of breeds you to have to understand the neutral. Oh my god. So you have to stick around. You're not gonna get fucking friendly, Sola. Oh my god. Alright. Well, I'm graduating, so come back next week, bitch. He's not coming back. Anyways.
I don't know. I feel like definitely the neutral help me out a lot. Like, Pac-Man is a character whose neutral's really weird, but can be carried by neutral. Like, if you ever seen, you probably don't like this set, but MKLeo going Pac-Man against this Ganon player, and he doesn't use fruit at all. He just kicks the shit out of this Ganon player.
Yeah, because Pac-Man can just do that. Because his normals, as stubby as they are faster than Ganondorf's.
They're decent.
So like, they're not like super decent. Like, they're still stubby, and they're not gonna do much damage. But as long as you're faster than Ganondorf, you can stay within that boxing range. And then you can capitalize on that. But that's a really important thing to understand. You have to understand when to deviate from your game plan.
Definitely.
I think the biggest thing that brought you up against everybody else was that like your game plan works against everybody, whereas everybody's game plan does not work against Pac-Man.
It's true.
And so, like, because Sola, if you notice, I was playing this out during the match. He just held on the banana the whole time.
Yeah,
like,
that's true.
you don't do that versus Pac-Man with Hydrant. You don't want to toss it at the Hydrant.
No, Pac-Man is known, like, here's it, like, so, like, so, you know, he plays around banana, and, like, Question, for example, he plays around grab. Now, Pac-Man is one of the best characters at dodging banana and grab. Because he can hide behind Hydrant. He can
He can trampoline out, like all this stuff.
He's one of the best characters at avoiding that, and you have to be able to play around it. Now, and, like, we've seen Diddy Kong and probably Ness 2 play around these options. Like, if you've seen the later Zero vs. Allies sets, Zero plays without banana, basically, because he's afraid of Allies' cape.
Okay.
And he manages to win. And
Yeah,
it's really crazy.
that makes sense to me. It's at. I think I want to point out though is that like, do you not like you doing the setup where you throw the key at the stage and grabbing it?
I haven't learned it.
Okay.
I don't feel comfortable with it.
I didn't know if you weren't comfortable with it, or if that just was like a matchup knowledge, like, oh, it's not worth it in this matchup, or like something, or.
I just don't know. I just don't.
Okay, because I think Kool-Aid does that a lot, and
Kool-Aid does it. Everyone does it except for me, basically.
Oh, okay. Well, hey man, you did well without it anyways, so really cares.
Yeah.
I do like your shield pressure was nuts at some point. You had fucking Galaga ship or some shit, and you just kept Z dropping it. You had like.
That's a lot.
Yeah, that was like at some point I swear to God there was like a consecutive like 3 cross up like Z drop on a shield.
If I had key, those would have been shield builds.
Yeah, no, dude, I believe it. But at the same time, though, I didn't think I was watching Smash anymore. I thought I was watching like anime. I thought I was watching like Blaze Moon or some shit.
You should watch T play. T is so good at Z-Drop. My Z-Dropping's super shit. Like, I literally just Z-Drop, buffer and aerial, Z-Drop, buffer and aerial. It's just... It's
not up to par, okay. Well, I mean, it did the job. It got people to shield.
Definitely.
And you got people to shield enough for you to get grabs off. That's like a miracle in Pac-Man.
You see, it's so bad that it's good. It's the meta. It's...
Well, what makes me find that hilarious is that you have to use the Hydrant to make it not the worst thing in the world.
There are so many Hydrant grabs.
Yes,
actually.
I noticed that very often because people got scared. People didn't want to get fruited anymore. People didn't want to. People wanted to just saw you coming at them, they'd shield it. You just like blip.
Now, what most people could do is they can grab the fruit and actually hold on to it.
Yes, that is
a lot of
big
characters,
thing.
like for example, Sheik does really well. He can just keep on needle spam.
Yes, because without that fruit, you're losing neutral. Like,
and like well, not necessarily. Because their options are also limited if they're holding fruit.
Right, but I feel like needles are going to tramp up. If they get a good distance from you, I feel like you're just going to lose neutral over and again. And if they really want you...
The thing is, the meta against Pac-Man is just so lame.
Yes, it is very lame. So, well, I mean, the idea is because Pac-Man is kind of a lame, campy character, quote-unquote.
Yeah.
But, like, he does it worse than the other lame, campy characters. Because, like, the other lame, campy characters, you can't... Like, Villager has a tree. You can't use that shit versus. You can't use that shit against Villager. You can't pop down his own tree.
You can. In the weird, you can reverse it and you can make it hitbox extension.
Yes, if they have like.
But I know what you're talking about.
Yes, but Pac-Man.
But I explained to you that.
Yes.
That other,
Everyone plays by the same rules, including Pac-Man.
Yeah, and it's like characters like those are the loaches. Like Pac-Man has that. DDD has that. Like their tools can be used against them.
Yes, it is not worth using those tools because it doesn't provide you enough value at the moment.
But. Like, you gotta, the thing that, like, Pac-Man, it's not really the character, it's just knowledge. Knowledge is power. That's, you know, the tag today, science, you know, I gotta use science.
I see. I understand now.
Clearly, that was the point of it.
Okay. Well, yeah, knowledge definitely, well, generally, just in games in general, like, the knowledge is super important. But I guess Pac-Man especially because there's so much to know with them. There's so much to understand and so much to know what you can take advantage of and when you shouldn't do certain options. Because, frankly, every time I see fruit, I'm like, what does this fruit do? Like,
Exactly.
What is this one supposed to do? I'm always scared. Like, sometimes I'll be like, is that one that kills me? No, that's Apple. Wait a minute, what does the Kiwi do?
It does kill.
Oh god, this one does kill. Oh no. Well, this one's just slow as fuck. And I get fucked up by it anyways. I'm like, oh shit. And like, man, Anyways, are there any closing thoughts you have? Any things you want to say after your big win?
I'm really happy that I took it today. I didn't have to fight the people who I thought I would have to fight. I was expecting to fight 2K and Conrad today.
Okay.
And
yeah, surprising upsets today.
Yeah, I was really surprised. I almost got upset too. So it was like, wow. I'm just really happy I made it through winners.
Absolutely, dude. Well, we're glad you made it. Dude,
Thank you
like,
for the interview.
Absolutely, dude. You deserved it. All right, hope to see you next week, then. Good luck. Crap. What? Money match, huh? If you want to put money matches on here, that's fine. If you want to put money matches on here, that's fine. Alright, who wants to commentate money matches? We'll commentate it out.
Is that on?